Have any of you heard about something called Integrated Pest Management, or IPM?
It's very technical.
Anyone? It's, let me, I've never heard of that.
No, I said another acronym. From what I understand what you're saying there, it kind of sounds like what Jennifer was saying. As a homeowner, you're going to want to do those things anyway. You're going to want to fix any obvious outside source of, problem, and then to have somebody help you out, like they did with him, find where it's coming, a source where it's coming from. But
is that okay? I mean, is it a good thing, or?
I think for somebody who, maybe somebody who doesn't really know too much about their home, a new home, or who's not very handy, may want that kind of help.
I think you're talking a combination of teaching someone how to control it on their own, and then with the necessary intervention if it's needed.
If it's needed, right.
Yeah.
Right.
So, I mean, we've all talked about the fact that probably ants are just something that you've got to have somebody else control when you really have a problem, because there's 1,000,001 places, and we've seen it 1,000,000 times in our house. We plug this hole, and what do you know? A day later, they're coming through this way,
Right.
So I think it would have some effectiveness, but I think there'd be, to me, in my mind, there would be a question how effective that could be.
I think it's also subject to the limitations of the house, of where you live. There's a just tremendous difference in how the house was constructed, how isolated it is from the from the dirt, from the sources, how old it is, the overall condition, how much overhang, how many trees you got around.
Okay.
Thinking of the house I have now versus
foundation you're on.
Previous houses. You could have said this IPM in a a much older house that I had down south.
It sounds like it would be helpful for certain people in certain situations.
And certain pests, like the ants.
Exactly.
Right.
Certain types of pests, if you're having a chronic mice problem, maybe I would have somebody like that come out and figure it out. But, ants are ants. They're going to be around no matter what. If I just have them spray on the outside, I'm fine,
Isn't it kind of obvious to me? It seems like obvious to me. Sanitation, I mean, shouldn't you keep or everybody doesn't keep the house clean? I mean, don't you throw...
Oh, no, they don't. Trust me.
I don't know, to me it
Trust me.
seems like obvious.
It's common sense.
Common sense, I mean, my trash is picked up once a week, which I don't like, but that is something else. But if I could have done it more often, I would do it. If I keep everything in bags. I don't know, to me it's common sense.
Seems common sense. Okay.
Sounds like common sense to me. And I understand where it's probably going green, to the point about, what's that, what did you call it? It's a green now, all new residential.
Yeah.
Before they would, go in and they'd spray the ground for termites, and now it's, with new construction, I've been seeing it, they go in and they spray about 18 inches, it's a big green spray, and it's not harmful, I remember one guy saying to me, if you want, you can go ahead and take a bite out of the wood and eat it if you want, it's not gonna hurt you. And I'm like, nah, I think you could have my piece with that, but I mean, it's just more of that kind of moving away from chemicals and, kind of commonsensical stuff, things that we probably already do.